You're probably wondering why I'm still bothering. Don't worry, I'm asking myself the same question. For the last 2 years, I've been turning a gaming chair into a gaming computer all by myself, paying for it all by myself, doing all the work myself on the floor of my apartment, and this is my video vlog diary of the whole process. I love that I'm starting to recognize certain people, and this one, I think it's a child, has been in my comments, and he's been like, I've been here since day 4, so that's really amazing, making content for you right now, basically. And he's like, we need a recap because it's been 2 years, so let's do a recap. And I don't want to watch these because that's cringy, because, yeah, but, you know, we're going to. Back when my setup was still trying to figure out its look. This whole video is mostly talking in the schematic. Look how clean the schematic looks. I have to sand it back down to get it to that point. The only thing about this video is, this was my original plan. That failed miserably. Looking at those dates makes me feel like shit because I really wanted to get it done quickly and I couldn't because I couldn't afford it. And there's a kitty. Everybody loves a kitty. Meow. That is the original design. It's blurry. I see that, but we're gonna work with what we got, okay? I want to take the schematic, sand it down, and then make like comic book blocks for the new design, but that for each design, like the original, because it's changed so many times. I had a plan for this project, but I have to keep adapting as it goes if something doesn't work, because there's not really a how to build a chair into a computer video on YouTube. Until now, anyway. This is the actual fun part. The shopping. Home Depot. I love Home Depot. There's lots of good stuff there. I freaked the fuck out about a pair of tools, like a clippers that I found to cut the metal, because I didn't know how I was going to cut the metal at this point. I had no idea, because it's actually, I was so worried that if I would try to like push down on the clippers that they would turn to the side and I would end up ruining the expensive metal. And the second piece ended up being thicker millimeter wise than the original piece, so I really don't think I would have been strong enough. Looking at the appliances, the fancy appliances that I would love to have. Yeah, see, that's my brother carrying metal so I don't have to. A little haul. What did I get? I don't remember what I got the first time. I think I spent like, I think it was like $108 if I remember correctly. Sandpaper, X-Acto knife. Those are the clippers that I got really excited about. Duct tape. Not as bad as I remember. Since it's a video, like the first video where I actually rip into the chair, now is kind of the recap part, I guess. So in 2022, I built my first computer ever. I built by myself, my personal computer, Frieza. I've worked on a lot of computers throughout my life since I was little, never built my own until 2022. In 2023, I asked my older brother to purchase this chair for my birthday because it was kind of expensive. It was like $359, so it was my birthday present to me, and I bought it, and this is me, episode 3, cutting into this chair that I got for my birthday so I could turn it into a computer and essentially give it away to one of you. Probably a lot of you don't know that. The reason it was so important for me to take the leather off the back of the chair is because I needed to see the frame. I came to this conclusion when I did this that the frame is metal. I don't think I knew that when I bought the chair, if I remember correctly. This was a while ago. I didn't realize the frame was metal, and when I realized the frame was metal, I was like, fuck, what am I going to do? So I went with the razor blade and I cut all of this off, and it was horrible, and I was stressing because I thought I was going to fuck up my very expensive birthday present. This is why we have the vinyl, okay? I was literally picking the seams so it would be even, and it's still that way now, is the front is still just like hanging there, and I put the vinyl over it, and I would pull the vinyl tight and pull the leather of the chair tight and put the vinyl over it so it would still be tight. I ended up having to take the vinyl off so I could attach the wood to the frame, the metal frame. I am going to put more vinyl over it just to make it look cleaner, because right now it looks like a mess. I'm looking at you, Yusuke. You need to get it together. You've been drinking? You'll look like you've been drinking. And that is a kitty that would not survive in the wild. Looking at it like that is so hard. I'm not even gonna lie. I think this was me. I have the sound muted so I can talk over it, but I think this was me realizing the frame was metal. And there I am feeling where the frame goes around because I need to know what I'm gonna work with. Stealing the show, huh, Venom? That, and I have the chair. The metal. Oh, that was back before I had the metal frame for the motherboard. So I had to cut a metal plate for the motherboard. That was originally what it was. So I bought the chair for my birthday. And then you saw us going to Home Depot in episode 1. That was right after I got the chair. I went and I got the metal and the tools I needed. So that is me sitting in front of the metal and the chair that I just cut into, because we're going to cut the metal to fit on the back of the chair to hold the parts. And this is at the point where I thought I needed a motherboard plate. And that was a nightmare. Ugh, we have my tragic temporary wall. And the little double head thing, yeah. That was not very useful because it kept flipping off my head. What was I doing? See, I'm trying to remember. Yep, this was the motherboard plate. People kept getting so upset with me in the comments because I was leaving the motherboard on a carpet, because I have a carpeted apartment and I don't have a workspace, so I'm literally working sprawled out on my floor like true crazy geniuses do. And people are like, it's going to short out the motherboard. Yusuke has booted, okay? Yusuke has booted. We have boot. There has been bootage. Yusuke has come to life like Frankenstein's monster, and then I put him back to sleep in his little coffin until I need him to come to life again, okay? Chill. Updating the schematic. I bet that's going to be the last video of this whole stupid series. Snorlax stole the show, okay? And I wasn't expecting that. Like, he was just in the background of my fucking videos, and everybody's like, who is this bitch? Give us the Snorlax, and nobody gets hurt. Watching this pisses me off because I've been playing Starfield on Freeze on my personal computer, and my GPU is a fucking brick. It is a GeForce RTX 4060 Ti 16 gigabytes. That is a fucking GPU, right? And it's bottlenecking and it's lagging, and I think it's my CPU because he's getting kind of old, so I need to upgrade my CPU, and I can't look at this right now because if you know anything about having a bad or like old CPU, it's frustrating. And I'm actually trying to get through this kind of quick because I have all this footage already, and we're only on episode 5. Yeah. And that was another temporary. Oh, back when my whole setup was different then. That's weird to look at it now. This was like the most complete the schematic had ever been. And I love the way that it was, where it was kind of like in pieces all over the place. I am going to kind of take that, but the last video I make of the series is going to be finishing that schematic, which is fine because I want to put my first 1,000 subs names on the back anyway and have the back like be framed so I don't have to look at it like, facing the wall. That's the motherboard. I still have that motherboard. That was 2 years ago. That motherboard's no good anymore anyway. And people are like, oh, it's getting so dusty. Yeah, it does get dusty. So is my computer, Frieza. I don't clean him. Don't judge me. But he does need a bath. Yeah. Oh, the first of many layers of paint I had to put on that stupid thing, which is why I have to sand it down. I tried to explain it to my brother. He's like, why don't you just paint over it again? I'm like, because it's so thick the paint is like peeling off. But he doesn't understand that acrylic paint is basically liquid plastic, and it's so many layers of plastic at this point. Was I putting up my wall then? I was putting up my wall then. It's all up now, which I don't really stream because I don't really have an audience for that, which is fine. But, oh, and my new desk. I forgot about that. Because I've had it for so long now. It's weird. This is me bitching about my new GPU because I got my new GPU. This has nothing to do with Yusuke, but maybe that has to do with Yusuke. My new GPU. See, Frieza, you're so dirty. I'm embarrassed. No. It's an Intel i9 12th generation. What is the newest CPU out right now? I have a... I have a browser hijacker and a Trojan, and I cannot find it, so don't judge me for my browser hijacker, okay? They have the i9... Does that say 14th gen? Wow. Yeah, 14th gen. And again, this has nothing to do with Yusuke. ChairGate episode 6. And there's... How many episodes is there? That's not right. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12... 13, 14, 15. Yeah, that is right. Jeez. Motherboard back when it was shiny new. I can't believe it came with a disc. Oh my god. It came with a disc. Ah, I forgot about that. That's That's embarrassing. Yusuke, you're a messy green. I'm trying to move through this quickly, okay? I'm currently watching The Swiftologist, the Evolution of a Snake podcast, because I love him. He's adorable, and he's got the tea, okay? I did always want this channel to be more vlog-like. I'm also watching Kill Count. One of my favorite horror movies of recent history, Weapons. If you haven't seen it, watch it. It's amazing. This part in particular, if you haven't seen it, I'm not going to spoil it. Go watch it. It was really fucking good. Really fucking good. I love the perspective thing. Yeah. I'd love to do a horror movie or anime series, but, like, what's the point? There's so many people on YouTube who have done that, so why would I do it, you know? I've taken many different art classes in a few different colleges, and I don't know how those neat, clean girl aesthetic girls can paint and not get paint everywhere. I get paint all over myself and all over my clothes and all over everything I'm doing. And I'm almost as white as the canvas. Okay, confession. I had to break this video into parts because we have just gotten to part... What episode is this? I don't even know. I still have all this footage. So we're going to recap part 1, recap again next week, and we'll move on with ChairGate. And hopefully I'll be able to be more consistent. Remember, like, subscribe, share, blah, blah, blah. You know what to do. I don't have to tell you. We're trying to get to 500 still. It's only been 2 years. It feels like a very long time.